back to the show. This is What's Up on WHATZUP Television. Before we go ahead, I'd like to say a big happy birthday to this very beautiful child. Her name is Great Testimony, aka American Girl. She's just 1 year old, and this one is courtesy of her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Akanimo Godsent, aka MC Akanlove. I know Akanlove very well, who's one of the comedians for our Lots of Laughs, and he's very, very hilarious. He has a very beautiful wife, and they together they do have this very lovely child called Great Testimony. Someone's name is Great Testimony. You know that big things are coming from this child. So Great Testimony, on behalf of your dad Akanlove and your mom, we want to say we love you on behalf of WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. American Girl, you're just 1 year old. Want to say happy big birthday to you. Let your lights keep shining even when other lights go out. You'll be a source of joy and pride. You bring wealth to your parents. In the special mighty name of Jesus, amen. All right, moving on with that, we go straight to who we have in the building this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the studios Mike Frost. How you doing now?
I do.
It's not easy, but I hope Lagos didn't happen to you this morning.
Nah, not
when I was coming,
I planned for Lagos this morning.
When I was coming, I was telling myself the road is kind of free, but I then remember that it feels like there's public holidays today.
Yep.
So maybe that's why. And also we do have the Christian fast still on day 39 of the Christian fast. The Catholics are still fasting day 39. All right. So today is Good Friday, and we have the betraying part of life coming through. Those people that betray Jesus and the people that betray yourself up and down. This is the season for you people. All the Judas people. I have a friend that always says Judas Iscariot. You will never see Judas Iscariot, and it's always very funny. I'm like, it's Judas Iscariot. So no, Judas Iscariot. So yes, you people, you know yourselves, and we hope that you guys have a change of behavior, and Christ is the reason for the season. So I'll say happy holidays to you guys. Rest, Nigerian people. This is the time to rest. I'm not talking about people like us. We're essential workers. We need to be here. But you can take time off work. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There's public holidays. Just rest. At least take 4 or 5 days to rest, so you gain back all the strength you've lost. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, we want to tell you about who we have in the studios. His name is Mike Frost. That is AKA, all right, stage name, all right, born Michael Akinshola in Badagry, Lagos. Mike Frost is, as he's popularly known, is one of Nigeria's most sought after singer-songwriter based in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, growing up in a family that valued academic excellence, Mike Frost always wanted to be an engineer. After his primary and secondary school education in Lagos, he would go on to study electrical engineering at the Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Ogun State. Mike decided to follow his music dreams after his NYSC service, when he went on to study music at the prestigious Peter King College of Music, and he began writing shortly after his study of electrical engineering. Then he moved on to study music, or music theory at the Peter King College of Music. We're going to talk about that extensively. Mike, however, has displayed gallant feats in music contests that have earned him admirable recognition from industry experts, music lovers, and fans. His big break since he decided to pursue his music dream came in 2023, when he finished as a finalist on The Voice Nigeria Season 4. And Mike Frost has since gone on to open for acts like Davido and share the stage with Odumodu, Chike, Johnny Drill, Cobams, Nato C, Rikasani, Victoni, Young John, my very good friend, and Fino Fino, also Timaya. Now Mike Frost is an R&B soul musician who enjoys making soul-grabbing music. Alright, Mike is also the founder and lead vocal of the Mike Frost Band. With music influences like Asha, Shadi Adu, John Bellion, and Fela, Mike Frost's music is an alternative sound created from a unique fusion of elements of R&B, pop, and Afrobeats. As a singer and songwriter, Mike Frost makes love the main theme of his music. So Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again with all the love and joy in your heart, Mike Frost. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you very
much. All right, couple of questions here I do have for you, just to get to know you. I think there's this song. Do you have any song titled Colors?
Color, actually.
Color.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm right. I have listened to that song. I was like, I'll catch this person one day. Good rendition, by the way. So yes, we'll start by asking you the journey, the beginning of the Mike Frost journey. How has it been from that time up till now? When did you know in your heart that music was the right thing for you to do?
So I have always like done music like here and there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I never saw it as what I was going to make a career out of, because let's say I didn't think I was that good at it, you know, but I just knew I had an aptitude for it. So I think it was during my NYSC, you know, like when you're serving, and the plan is at the end of this, what's the next thing to do is to go find a job, you know. And I was like, wait, am I going to come back to Lagos and actually go job hunting when I have this like God-given talent that I can actually make something out of? So I decided to just go study music after NYSC. So I saved up, went to study music, and yeah, just focused on my craft, and since then, full-time musician.
That's a beautiful one. Some people after NYSC, you notice they don't have anything in their minds. In fact, some of these people who do NYSC, like for example, I work on radio, so they post some of them to me, and I see some of them like, shit, this one ready for life like this. You know, the kind of behavioral qualities they bring. Like, do you know where you are, and do you know how crazy life is? You're just playing up and down, but you chose early enough, and you knew that's actually one of the good things I like. You knew from the beginning, especially when you finished NYSC, what you wanted to do, and that's a good one. Now, you studied electrical engineering. How did you go from volts to vocals?
So it's like, ultimately, and what may I chase in life is happiness, ultimately, you know. So I'm like, if I stay on this path and I don't do this thing that comes easy to me, which is music, I don't think I will have happiness, you know. So I just made the switch. It just felt right, you know. It just felt right to just make the switch. Whatever the challenges that came, I knew that, okay, I can see where I'm going, like with the music, and as long as the destination is right there in my front, whatever obstacle, I'll face it. I'm fine. Yeah, so it was an easy decision to make.
Good. I like your rate and level of optimism. A whole lot of artists do not have that, and that's why nobody ever hears them. That's a good one. Now, your music is all about love. That's something I love about music. Any artist I have in the studios for an interview that I get to share my sits with, my stage with, that I speak to. Once I hear R&B, I love R&B a lot. I love the artists that I love that a whole lot of people don't really play with. For example, there's this artist called Lemar. People don't really, but that's one of the sweetest R&B people. Soul music, R&B and soul. I'm a sucker for that. All right, and then you have underground artists which people don't really know about, but these people, there's so much. So sometimes when I'm on radio, especially tonight I'll be on radio, and then Saturday morning there's some songs that people who know music will call in or send messages like, how do you know stuff like this? I don't just play around with the music you guys know. I go deep so that I can tell you I have 40 songs that you've never heard of, and when I play, these are really good, but who are these people? So yes, R&B is a thing for me now. For you, have you ever written a song that appealed to your soul so much that, let's say, it made you cry, for example? Yes, you know, some songs, some movies that we watch for emotional people. You just watch some movies and you notice that tears are going down your eyes. For you, have you gotten that emotional with any song? And if yes, what song was that?
Nah.
Not yet.
It's not even. It doesn't have. I don't think it's about the song in particular. It's just me as a person. I feel really deeply because I mean, if you're going to be an artist, it's like you have to pull. If you're trying to pull something special out, it has to come from a very deep place.
True.
You know? So I feel deeply. Yeah, but not enough to make me cry. Not a lot makes me cry. In fact, almost nothing makes me cry, actually. So it's not about the music.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, obviously, there's something that everybody has. How will I put it? Everybody has their threshold. Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I hope I don't get there. So something that will make me cry. But yeah, no song has made me cry. No.
All right. You shared the stage with various artists. For example, Davido, OBO. Opening the stage and acts for them, Johnny Drill, Victoni, who else? Fino Fino, and then there's someone we mentioned that I said is a close friend of mine, Young John. Young John. We started from Ajawa Estate, Lagos. Yes. Young John will leave studio and go and play ball, and they will call him Young John. There's someone record you see him with football boots when he was a studio rat, but that's a long time ago. Now he's super famous and all that. Yes, you shared the stage with these people. Give us one juicy backstage moment that you shared with any of these people.
I wouldn't say juicy. In fact, there's probably more than half of the people I've shared the stage with I've not even like met outside of the stage, you know, because you know the way it is, like you're backstage, everybody's with their different teams, you know, everybody's focusing on their own, do you understand, their own sets and all of that. Yeah, but I wouldn't say juicy, but yeah, I've had some conversations with a couple people, yeah, and I'm close with some of them, so I don't think there's anything that I actually want to let out.
These conversations are really deep.
I don't think there's anything I want to let out right now, yes.
So Afrobeats right now, in Nigeria, in Africa, and then to the world, where do you see Afrobeats taking us to in the next 5 years now? Your music as well revolves around all this. Mike Frost, where do we see Mike Frost performing in 4 or 5 years from now? I'm not putting a timestamp. Yeah, not just timestamp. Obviously, I would like to get to the highest peak even tomorrow, not even in 5 years. Yeah, you know, but I'm not. Yeah, just the top. I would just say the top. Yeah, I'm not anywhere in particular, but yeah, the top of my craft. Yeah. That's where I see myself. And for Afrobeats, as you said, like where Afrobeats is taking. How did you phrase the question? Like where Afrobeats is taking us? Yes. There's been a lot of strides in the past couple years already. True. You know, like Afrobeats is a thing now. You know, it's what everybody wants to jump on. So I think it's just going to get bigger. So yeah. That's good. All right. What's one unpopular opinion you have about the Nigerian music industry?
You mentioned it when you were talking about the songs you play on the radio. Yeah. Yeah, about how a lot of people are not privy to some really good music that, and there are so many people that are so many. But hey, I don't know where the problem is. Maybe it's the listeners not giving a chance, because if there's a demand, you know, there'll be supply, you know. So maybe, and it's not as if anybody's gatekeeping. So it's just like, I think just more chance has to be given to a lot of like really good music that is underground, yeah.
Obviously, and then we have some OAPs that just play the top music, you know.
So yeah, I'll say that. So yeah.
I'm more scared because we're having the Gen Zs come through now to take over, and some of these Gen Zs don't know who, for example, Old Town. They don't know who Old Town as a group is. Yes. So you can't tell me. Some of them don't even know as early as Tony Braxton. Some of them don't know who these people are. And
you'll be shocked the kind of people some people compare with Michael Jackson.
My God, it is terrible. You know, I'm in some places and I just hear people talk about this one no better passes. I'm like, oh, I can't even argue with you. I'm not in that level, you know. And I just walk away. What you have to say now? Yeah, you don't feel like, no. it's not my it's not my place to correct you guys. I will feel too old to do that. But yes, that's the truth. We need people. I feel like to become an on-air personality, especially for radio, people have to study.
Yes.
That's it for me.
Yes.
You have to study. I feel like
diverse
true
discography that you play.
The next generation, anybody who's going to train under me, because I'm privy to a lot of radio stations, anybody who will train under me and say, this is what I want to do. There's someone that came, she's actually in MBA now, Nigerian Broadcast Academy.
Okay.
I told her, go there first. Go and learn the basics. When you're done learning, then come to me. I will tell you how this is done. I would give you, in fact, sometimes you have staff coming in the morning and they'll say, we're listening to you. Can you give us like your playlist? I was like, no, it's different. I can bring a Paul play diary and I can take it away to Luther Vandross, bring it back to Kiss by Rose, and then move it back to How You Gonna by Tyrese. There's a way we move it, then you bring it to someone, Maxwell, Pretty Wings, or This Woman's. There's a way you do all these things, and then you start bringing our Ninja. I don't do the ones that everybody knows. The only people I do that people really play with is, and a lot of people don't play with that, is probably Banky W, or let's say one the call of that year that was given. Some of these people don't know. You just see Assalamu alaikum wada. That's Canada. That's what. If it's not that one, hey, no. And then I listen like, where? That's what I'm going to ask you this. R&B. What are you doing to bring back the season of R&B? Because there's this guy. I'm trying to remember his name. His songs are in my head. It's not Chike. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember his name right now. He does fantastic R&B. His album was out last year and he didn't feel like he got any recognition. He's in the range of Rick Hassani and the rest. Oh my God. I can't believe I've forgotten, but as the show progresses, I think I remember those people. He came out, his album was really beautiful, and nobody, it felt like they didn't push that album, but it's something I listen to every morning, something I play, and I feel like R&B is a genre of music in Nigeria that is getting lost. What is Mike Frost doing to drag us back to this era?
First of all, like being true to my own influences, the kind of sound that I make. I think one reason why R&B is not really dead, but I get what you're saying. I mean, if you look at Thames, I'll say Thames is more R&B than she's Afrobeats.
True.
She's more. So I think one thing is the demand too. Now you just spoke about a really fantastic album now, and you said nobody listens to it.
True.
So I think one thing like in the R&B space is people are trying to communicate their music in the language that the audience understands. So I don't know if that means a watering down, but kind of like a fusion. Just so that you can communicate, bring these fans, and then now actually give them like pure R&B. Yeah, so I think that's sort of the approach. Yeah.
Okay, so would have to work on that as well. Now, for you, fame or money, which would you go for and why?
Money, 100%. Fame comes with a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, it does.
If you're too famous, you can't even go to ShopRite and go buy something. Like you're just to enjoy yourself, But then if you have money, you can do whatever it is you want without the fame. Just low key.
That's true. I was reading something. Someone wrote on Obi Kubana's birthday.
Okay.
He said before he became famous that he was a millionaire low key, and then something happened. I'm digressing now.
Yeah.
He met this babe at Cubana Abuja for a date, and then she saw Obi coming with flip-flops and shorts, and she went, she was like, Obi Kubana, hello sir. She left the person she was on a date with and went to meet this man, and Obi Kubana saw how the other guy felt and went straight to him and spoke to him like, how are you, my brother? How you doing now? What's up with you now? Boy, don't think I see your face. Now the guy doesn't know Obi, but you see what happened.
That's a man's man.
Yes. And then they shook hands, they told, they just like, if there's anything extra you want, please let me know. And then lady came and she was like, so you know Obi Kubana, are you serious? And that's when she started telling him of her house rent, 400k that just expired, and how her gas has finished.
We are on air. Let me not say what I want to say. Because I know what I will say if we're not on air.
My God, it's the darndest thing. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mike Frost in the building. We've been discussing. It's been energetic, intergalactic. It's been eclectic. So sweet to discuss with this man right here. And we're talking about music and a whole lot of stuff relating to his sound. But it's time to go on a quick break to watch and listen to something from the man. And then we'll be right back. Stay here. This is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, a show that runs Monday through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So tell a friend to tell another friend that it is time for WhatsApp. Now, if you're just tuned in, you kind of have missed just a lot, all right? But you can still run it back because we'll still be posting bits and pieces on YouTube as well. But for those of you who want to watch the show live, we're streaming live on Facebook at Galaxy Television. On Star Times is, if you have a Star Times decoder, it's channel 110. For those of you who have antennas in your houses, is UHF Terrestrial 27, free to air. All right, we're streaming live on YouTube as well, Galaxy Television Nigeria. On Twitter, which you know as X, it's Galaxy Television. Head on to the search spaces and put Galaxy Television, and voila, get to watch interesting programs, very exciting ones such as this. Now, we do have the man in the building. His name is Mike Frost, and the song you just watched and listened to is titled No Be Mistake.
Yes.
When was that song written, and when was this video made? Tell us about the song.
This song was written under a year ago. The video is also under a year ago, but the song was released just over a month ago. So this is my latest single out. Yes.
All right. Yes. This is your latest single.
It's about 6 weeks old now.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the motivation and inspiration for this kind of songs that you write and do?
Real life experiences, and this song, for instance, is titled No Be Mistake, and that's the idea behind the song is in the title. It's a song telling someone special that you didn't meet them by accident, reminding them that you're intentional about them. So yeah.
Okay, good. In terms of music, what you put out, some artists do not have the ability to be vulnerable sometimes. I'll explain now. Sometimes you see fans and people are like, go hard at you, especially when you drop music or stuff. How does Mike Frost deal with criticisms of his music or his sound? Do you react good? Sometimes you take it out. We are humans. We have every right to act any way we can because we are not perfect. But for music, how do you take criticisms?
Maybe I'm lucky or I'm doing something right, but for the most part, I don't get a lot of critique. I don't get a lot of criticism when it comes to my music. The feedback is generally good, let's say like 98%. But for the other side, where maybe someone might not, it's just not their type of sound. So there's nothing you can do about that, Yeah, so I take it good because I know I'm putting out quality music. So
that's how it is.
Yeah.
How do you handle your female fans? Yes, you're laughing. I know said look at you. How do you handle your female fans when you go open acts, when you go for your shows, or when you go for your own concerts? Like Mike Frost is here. Oh, I love his voice and all that. The ladies will always drool. Instagram, send DMs. When can I do this? When can we meet up? Ladies are crazy, but they are the ones who would listen to your music the most.
Yes.
So it brings me to that question: how do you handle them?
Yeah, you've said it's female fans. Doesn't matter female or male, they are still fans. So you treat them as fans, treat them with respect, let them know that they matter, and yeah, just let there be a mutual respect. Don't pass your boundary. With your fans, because they are the ones, as you've said, they are the ones that will listen to the music. They are the ones that will tell a friend to tell a friend. They are the ones that will go hard for you. So yeah, so it's a respectful relationship. So I just keep it like that. Yeah, it has to be like that.
So what do you think about R&B artists not collaborating with themselves enough in this present days? That's something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a collaboration between R&B sensation such as yourself and probably a Banky W or an Asha and Mike Frost, or a Waj and Mike Frost. I'm looking at all these people. There's this guy that was signed to EME. God help me. He sang this song with Wizkid. I can't remember now. Shady or something. Yes, that's his name. He's a very good R&B artist. I don't know why these people just went missing. I'm so pained. I'm terribly pained.
What do you think the reason
I don't know. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm so pained. When I listen to his vocals, I'm like, Shady they sing, but these guys just go missing. Everybody, either they go missing or everybody's now doing Afro pop or Afro beats. We need our R&B back. So first, if you want to collab with anybody on your R&B album or your album or EP or anything, which artists, like 3 or 4, pick 3 or 4 of them. Which ones would you want to collab with? Both the big cats and the little known ones.
Yeah.
And then why would you want to do this with them?
Okay, I actually have a song with one. Like, if you describe him, you would describe him as R&B. I have a song with an artist like that. I'm going to mention him in the list of 4 that you mentioned, and maybe you can guess which one I have a song with. So yes, I'll mention. I like to do a song with Johnny Drill. I like to do a song with Johnny. Johnny is still like he's there in the Afro space a little, but Johnny's a folk guy. He's still there in the R&B space. So yes, I would like to do a song with Johnny. I'd like to do a song with Thames. Thames is Thames is big.
Thames is really big right now.
Thames is really big. Yeah, so I like to do a song with Thames. I like to do a song with Praise.
That's the name of the person I've been looking for.
Okay.
Yes, that I told you his album was out last year.
Oh, that nobody listened. Oh.
I didn't feel like I heard it anywhere. I feel like I'm the only one in this life that plays Praise. Praise that's the name I was looking for. I was searching my music gallery right now for Praise.
Maybe I should go spill it. I have a song with Praise.
Hey, I know that's the name I've been looking for since. He's just R&B for me. Yes. He's the only one I see right now who does R&B.
Uncompromising R&B. Yeah,
that's the only one.
That's Praise.
Oh my God,
that's Praise. And that was how he came to my mind to reach out to let's do this. So yeah, so definitely I would like to collaborate. I already have, and I'm already still in the trying to do more collaborations as well.
Yeah. When is this one with Praise coming out? I need it. There's this guy called hey God help me this morning. I have the title of the song is okay, his name is E Major. The title of his song is he's a fantastic artist. Arizona. Nobody has that song in Nigeria apart from him, his producer, and me. I get to play that song on radio and people ask who sang this song. I never tell them, but his other songs, Bolo and Love Is All I Want, I always jam those ones. But whenever I play Arizona, I just told him He was playing it for me in the car one time, and I said, "You gotta give me the song." And the next day, he came for interview on Eco FM Radio Lagos and then Traffic Radio. I took him out to all those ones, and then after that, I said, "You know what? Play me some of your." He said, "This one is not out, but I'll play it for you." I said, "Yeah, send it to my WhatsApp now." And when he did, that song is only for me. So there's some songs that I have with me that a whole lot of artists will say, "Sample this," and when I see it's very good, I just keep it. I'm like, I don't keep them. It's for my, songs like that. I'd love to hear them. So for yours and praise, when do you think you'll be bringing this one down?
Hopefully before the year is over, by God's grace.
So on your EP or an album, are we looking forward to that?
Yes, on a project. To be on a project, by God's grace.
All right. Where and how can we download your songs and your body of work, any of them that you have out now? Everywhere, all streaming platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Shazam, Audiomack,
everywhere you listen to music. Mike Frost's music is everywhere.
All right,
YouTube as well, everywhere.
Quickly give us a social media handle as we wrap up the show.
My name is Mike Frost, and on Instagram, my Instagram is Mike Frost _ that's MikeFrost _. On Twitter, I am the Mike Frost. On TikTok, I'm Mike Frost Official, and on Facebook, I'm just Mike Frost.
All right. So, to one of your fans or any of your fans watching, or all of them, give them a sense of hope and give them motivation and inspiration. Just 1 minute.
Chase your dreams. Just know what it is that you want to do. It's like they will say that there's no formula for success, but actually there is. There is. If you know what you want to achieve, you know all the steps that you have to take to get there. So just do those things. Don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about all the negativity. Just keep making those strides. Before you know, you'll get where you're going. So So make a step towards your dream today. Yeah, one step every day. Before you know, you'll get there. Yeah.
Take a step before you know you get that. That's what Mike Frost says. Thank you for coming on the show, Mike. We're super elated and honored to have you here. We hope when we're calling you next time, you'll be able to come through. God bless you for coming through.
Thank you very much.